He about to tear the roof off. You ready to give these fans what they pay you for?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
We've seen a number of games now since MP set his sights on leading the game in assists. His playmaking has been interesting to watch for sure.
It's always great to see an unselfish goal for your team. MP has done a solid job at balancing his scoring and passing. And as he keeps improving his court vision and accuracy, he's bound to get more efficient in racking up the assists.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Jalen Duren. Trey Murphy is out there with George. And it's Thunder, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard. So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Brown feeling it out a bit. From 12 feet out, the rebound by Carrington. Here's Washington now. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Boston. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home just couldn't pull out the win.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Here's Thunder. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Here's Tatum, following the three-pointer by Washington. Mitchell outside. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Over George. Tatum's shot is off. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Down low to the wing right side. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Back to George. It's deflected. Pass to Thunder. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now George, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And he drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Celtics trail by 5. They need this. Rebound, Washington. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Here's White. Still yet to score. Mitchell wide open. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Duren. Here's Thunder, guarded by Tatum. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thunder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Senor Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And here's Brown. They'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Tatum kicks to McCaw. Boston, no good that time either. Here's Washington. They're on a 15-6 run. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So it's Washington now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Here's Carrington. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Washington with the rebound. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. George uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The 3 from Tatum gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Reed, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. To McCaw, and here is Tatum. LeVert with it. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Jalen Duren is out there with George. Then it's Barnett. Then it's Thunder. Duren, no good. Celtics leading by 3. Now here's LeVert. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Schroeder outside. Reed with a screen for Schroeder. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Wizards trail by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Hornets was a big factor. He added 18 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. Kevin, they want to keep it going tonight.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now here's Tatum after the miss from Thunder. Back to Schroeder from the baseline. And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
If you give Dennis Schroeder space, he is going to get into his mid-range game. Knocks down that one.
Pass to Thunder. 3-pointer on the way. McCaw grabs the miss. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the 2nd quarter. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Schroeder missing.
That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
Some changes for Boston. Zinkas is checked in for Reed. And it's Mitchell in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Thunder. LeVert defending.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Mitchell against Barnett. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
That's his first triple of the 2nd period, 3rd of the game.
Pass to Thunder. Right wing. Duren the pass to George. Clock at 6. The Wizards working the ball around now. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Thunder, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Boston.
Number 27.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the 2nd quarter of play. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
The 3 from Tatum. Rebound, Washington. A three. Walker with the rebound. Picked him clean. George passes to Barnett. Here's Thunder. 6 points for him. And George gets it to go. George has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Tatum. Second chance effort. No good at the rim.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
That gives them the lead. And now a 3-point Wizards lead.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Thunder, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. 5 on the clock, to the middle, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren.
And checking out the stats here for McCaw, he's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. 5th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Duren with the screen on White. There's the lob to Duren. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Duren. Porzingis can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Porzingis after the basket by Washington. Pass to Tatum. Trying to end the drought. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And it's George missing. Boston trailing. Tatum down low. Defended by George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
McCaw, he's checked in for Boston.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Here's Thunder, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown. For Washington, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And the Celtics making a change here. Porzingis is checked in.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw missing. Naz Reid, he's checked in for McCall. And he's good on the second. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Now Mitchell. Last game we saw him score 13. White, good.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
He lobs it up. Sarr's shot is off.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Doris, here we are looking ahead to the postseason. Do you have a favorite right now?
Well, Kevin, like anyone, I definitely have some ideas of who I think could be there and the last one standing. But I'm staying neutral. Number one, it's my job. And predictions only lead to the possibility I'm wrong, and I don't want to do that.
And the Celtics making a change here. McCaw's checked in. White with it. Now defended by Sarr. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here we can check out the story for Jaylen Brown.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Shoots. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
And it's Madsen missing. Celtics leading by 4. It's White on the wing. 5 points in the game. Brown finds Mitchell for 3. Washington with the rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's White after the made shot from Thunder. White goes in. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Madsen's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And here's White. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Pass to Brown. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense can get set.
Says the Jet. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year. And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Mitchell is out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now, here's Tatum. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Carrington. White covering. Pass to Carrington. From deep, George drills it from outside. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Mitchell kicks to Brown. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Pass to Carrington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 3. White with it. He has 5 for the tie. Rebound, Washington. Duran's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And it's Thunder missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
The Wizards have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. That one goes. Count it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Mitchell outside. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
There's the lob to Duran. And stolen by Tatum. Inside, here's Mitchell. That's to Porzingis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his side.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Tatum no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And we talk about Derek White, Doris.
For the gas and
Here's Thunder. Levert defending.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Schroeder. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Monsies. Guarded by Reed. The shot comes out.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now, here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Pass to Song. It's up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left in the third. To the inside. There's McCaw. Washington with the rebound. Sawers got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And the foul called on Thunder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
4th team foul.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brown. To the paint, kicks it out to Schroeder, fires for three.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there. Driving in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barnett against Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Thunder. George is out there with Madsen. Then it's Duren. George with a screen on Schroeder. Thunder passes to George. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Reed. Fades and shoots. Duren pulls it in. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Madsen. Here's Thunder. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Wizards passing it around. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 12 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Thunder passes to Duren. Oh, that's blocked. Tatum deciding where to go with it. LeVert finds Tatum. Inside, Tatum!
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Pass to Thunder from the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's McCall. It's LeVert on the wing to take the lead. Washington with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Thunder passes to George. Duren with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Madsen. Stolen by Tatum. Kicks to Tatum. Here's McCall. Over Madsen. And he overshot that one, missing. Thunder passes to Madsen. From deep, George. The rebound by the Celtics. McCaw has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Schroeder outside. Pass to McCaw to take the lead. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Boston. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. In the corner, it's Duren. Over to the wing. There's a screen. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Thunder, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Carrington. Releases. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And that one, good. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
George with the screen on Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Zinkas is checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Karis LeVert. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Pass to Brown. It's deflected. And here we go. Washington fast break.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside Tatum. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Brown outside. No good again that time. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Thunder. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Now here's Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Thunder. Pass to George. Here's Thunder. From 18 feet away, and Tatum pulls it down. Boston has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Brown dishes to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Duren. Here's Thunder. The rebound by the Celtics. Mitchell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments big time. Bucket.
Washington trailing. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here's White. Here's Porzingis. He can't get that one to fall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And just not nearly as effective at drawing fouls on the defense as he was in that first half.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
A 3 from Porzingis. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Duren slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 20 rebounds.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Tatum over George. Again, the miss by the Celtics. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Wizards passing it around. The 3 from George. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're churning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. George passes to Thunder. A minute 20 left to play here in the 4th. From outside the arc, a rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here is Tatum. It's hauled in by George. Here's Carrington. And Duren slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Yeah, easy call.
George, 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
First free throw. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good night, MP.
The news is out, courtesy of Shams MP.
This is it, the playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season starts now.
Like me, make me mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy that don't you like me.